Hello and good evening, ACCA AA F8 students. Hope you all are doing well and now you are done with your previous skills level exam. Now this is the time to move forward and decide how you should proceed from now onwards with respect to AA, which is Audit and Assurance. So welcome to the orientation session for the September and December 2026. My dear students, before moving forward, let me tell you a few things about this exam. First of all, you have to understand that the level of this exam is not that much difficult, which you have heard from other students. Why other students suggested that this exam is difficult or you should attempt this exam in the end. There are so many reasons based on which those students suggested these things. But what should be the right approach of this exam? Remember one thing, without passing this exam, you are not going to appear in the P level. So there is no point to delay or defer. You have to appear in that exam. So it's better to appear in that exam right now. Now, if there is any student who have passed FR financial reporting, no matter in the previous attempt or in last year, it doesn't matter. He or she should go for the F8, which is audit and assurance. Now, if there is any other students who are appearing in the FR and wants to appear in another exam, then you guys must appear for these two exams, FR and F8. Why? Because FR knowledge will help you a lot in F8. Because without reporting, no one can do the audit. So audit is equal to the reporting. Yes, there are risks, there are procedures which are totally based on the financial reporting knowledge. If you have the financial reporting knowledge, it's a positive sign. But again, if there is any students who don't want to appear in the FR and directly start from the F8, then you can do this exam as well. But again, it depends on your tutor. Either your tutor will cover the reporting area or not. With me, you will get both the things, reporting knowledge and audit knowledge. So if there is any students who directly start with the F8, you are more welcome to join my September and December 2026 batch. Sir, why you? Why not other? I just told you about the other tutors. Right now, I can tell you only myself because I have been teaching FR, F8, AAA and SVR. For the audit course, AA and AAA, we have Urdu and Hindi language courses as well. So if there is any students who want to enroll in the Urdu or Hindi language batch, then you are more welcome as well. My dear students, I will give you the FR reporting knowledge. I will provide you all the material along with the lectures on the reporting section, which will help you to understand the core knowledge of the financial reporting standards that will help you in the AA, which is F8. So now, are you getting my point? What I am trying to say? Okay. So the AA is not only for the auditors. Yes, because no one can decide either he or she will go in the audit. So AA is for everyone. But once you are in the P level, then it depends. Either you should go for the AAA or with other optional exams in the P level. But right now, every students who are in the skills level, he or she must pass this exam. And passing this exam is very, very easy. Trust me, dear students. We all know in the AA, we have only 30 OTs. And for the 70 marks, we have to write long questions. But that long questions are very easy as compared to the OTs. How? Look, in the 30 questions, in the 30 OTs, no one knows either he or she will get the complete marks. Because if you are choosing a wrong option, so you will get 0 mark. But in the 70 marks, here you have to write according to the case study. So here we have a good chance that if we can deliver our answer according to the scenario, then we can secure good marks, my dear student. So this is very, very important for you. Now guys, before wasting further time, let's start today's session. Orientation name is AA made easy by ACCA Passpoint. Here is a little introduction about me, tutor. I am Mahad, ACCA qualified, BSc Applied Accounting and ACA Audit Associate. I have been working as a senior audit associate, so I can tell you more about the different entities as well. Experience in AAA, SBR, AA and FR tutoring since 2016. My YouTube channel name is ACCA Passpoint, where I used to upload a lot of useful resources. Previously, I was offering all these lectures free of cost on my YouTube channel. But right now, I have removed the complete course. Still, there are very useful resources for the students, and a lot of students have passed this exam using my resources as well. Okay. Now, the students, what is AA? It's an skill level exam. F8, audit and assurance. Sir, we all know. But what is the AA? Okay. So it's a skill level exam, focuses on practical application and judgment. If there is any student who ever reached it in the AA, just go to the performance evaluation dashboard where you can see the examiner feedback. In the knowledge level, most of you have good marks. But in the application, your feedback by the examiner will be disaster. Yes, in the future and in the past as well. Because application will only learn by doing the practice. And that's why my drafting skills are very, very important. That will help the students to do their exam really well. core areas, audit risk, test of controls, and procedures. But it doesn't mean that you should do the selective studies. Selective study should be discouraged, my dear students. Okay. Now, exam structure. Total marks, we have 100. Section A, 3 OT case study, 10 marks each. Section B, 3 constructive response questions, 70 marks. Emphasis on application, not rote learning. Again, repeating, if you are preparing this subject by this mindset that if I root learn this particular tutor note so I can easily pass this exam, no, dear students, trust me, you will not. By somehow, you root learn the audit procedures, substantive procedures. What will you do in the P level? What will you do in the P level? So try to understand this thing. If you are not the one who will appear in the P level for the AAA, forget this thing. But for the time being, you have to change your mind. You have to change your attitude. Okay. Then, dear students, what should be our approach? 6-phase learning approach. In the phase 1, we will cover the basics of the audit. I will go through the complete cycle of the audit. I will tell you what is the audit, how an auditor perform the audit, what are the elements, principles in the audit, what is the assurance, what is the subject matter, means financial statement, who prepare the financial statement, management, director, who appoints the auditor, shareholders, auditor must be independent from the client, professional skepticism, professional judgment, everything we will learn with respect to opinion, types of opinion, who express the opinion, when to express this particular type of opinion in the phase 1. Now, dear students, remember one important thing. Every concepts are interlinked with the previous concept. So if you skip any topic or any chapter, you will face difficulty in the next chapters. Then phase 2, preliminary engagement activities. This is the acceptance stage, when you are going to accept a new client or when you are continuing with the existing client. Then phase 3, planning stage. Once acceptance stage is done, so now you are starting the audit. So this is planning stage. Then we have performance stage, means during the year, once your audit is in the performance stage. Then we have a final matters, which is phase 5. And last, in which we have others, means other assignments, you can say other than audit. Okay. So dear student, this is how we will proceed. Then topic in phase 1, introduction to assurance services, which is ISA 200. Basic concepts of auditing, again ISA 200. Then audit evidence, ISA 500. Then we have auditor's report and type of opinion, ISA 700 series, in which we have ISA 570 going concern as well. I have written the standard name for your understanding. So if there is any students who wants to learn the name of the standards, then it's for you. But remember one thing, in the exam, you don't need to mention the standard name. Okay. Then phase 2 topics, acceptance procedures, compliance with legal requirements, compliance with ethical requirements, and engagement letter, which is ISA 210. Then phase 3 topics. Sir, these are very small topics. Yes. Planning and audit, understanding of entity and risk assessment, substantive procedures, internal control systems. Then we have external confirmation, analytical procedure, audit sampling, related parties. This is an additional, it's not in your course, but if there is any students who want to cover, then you can, it's up to you. Using the work of others, fraud, non-compliance with laws and regulation. Then these are written representation, subsequent events, audit documentation. So here audit is done, my dear students. Now phase 6 topic, other topics. Non-assurance engagement means other than audit, corporate governance, the structure, the hierarchy in the organization, service consideration, quality management for an audit of financial statement. This is a new area. Okay. Now what are the common challenges in the AA? The common challenges are in the AA, which mostly students faced with respect to 70-mark constructive questions. They think that the controls are difficult to identify. My dear students, can anyone tell me, before sleeping, let's say you all are going to sleep around 10 or 11 p.m. Of course, you will lock your doors. Why? It's a security. Everyone do this. Are you getting my point? What if you don't have this control? So you can say this is a control weakness. We don't have any surveillance. We don't have any camera. These are security measures. So similarly, same thing we have in the organizations. Organizations control are different. How organizations control are different? Let's say there is only one person who is handling all the process with related to purchase, with related to sales, with related to payment and receipts. So don't you think if one person is doing all these things, so there is a risk or there is a lack of segregation of duties, means only one person is doing the multitasking. In our life, it's good if someone do the multitasking, but for the organization with respect to audit, it's not good. It's a control weakness. Similarly, the sales order, once an entity receive the order from the customer with respect to particular quantity of goods, and the sales order is approved by the junior member of the organization, don't you think again this is a control weakness? Why? Because no one is going to check either the entity has this particular type of inventory or not, either they have a specific quantity of this inventory or not. There must be a sales director who will approve. Why? Because this is the authority in the organization, and that authority has with the sales director, my dear friends. So this is how you have to critically analyze the controls of the entity. but don't know why many students find these type of questions are very difficult. Now, with respect to procedures, again, students try to root learn the procedures. You don't need to root learn the procedures with me. I will teach you how to write an effective procedure. I will give you a case study, and based on the case studies we will drive the procedures, because procedures are the actions which you are going to perform on the reality. Are you getting my point? Then we have a risk. In the risk questions, risks are given. You have to pick and you have to explain why this is a risk, how this can impact the audit. That's it. For the risks, for the responses, for the procedures, you need reporting knowledge, and for the reporting knowledge, I am here to help you. Time management, of course, mostly students did not practice well, so they don't know how to manage the time in the exam. Linking FR with AA in risk questions, because if you have no knowledge with respect to financial reporting standards, so you will face difficulty. Writing professional answers. Most of the students' script are very pathetic. They don't know from where to start and from where to end. So all these things, drafting, linking, I will teach you. When you are sending me your scripts, I will mark down and will give you the feedback. Selective studies and lack of concepts, because if you are not doing the complete course, so of course you will face difficulty if you have a lack of concepts. Then what should be our approach in all these aspects? Daily you will get concept clarity lecture. In the week you will get 4 lectures. After each concept, I am not saying after each lecture, after each concept, let's say if there is chapter 1, and in the chapter 1 we have 4 concepts, so after each concept you will get the concept review question that will help you to link the concept with the type of question that the examiner can ask. So that question will help you in improving your knowledge and improving your drafting and linking. Exam techniques. Throughout the lectures you will get the idea with respect to the exam techniques. You will get summary voice notes after each chapter. Now, if there is any student who watch the recording but unable to understand any topic or any concept, he or she can arrange a live session with me according to their availability. Then we will go through the complete topic and we will do the question on that topic as well. So this is one mentoring or one support as well. Past paper drilling, not related to the ACCA, we will do other professional bodies past papers. Why? Because they are unseen questions. That questions have not been tested by the ACCA examiner till now. We have topic wise question, concept review questions, live mock exams. We have tutor feedback by me, not by any TA, because what the TA did, they don't have the enough expertise, so they just have your script and they try to tick 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 tick. That's it. This will not work. This will not work, my dear students. So I will go through your scripts. I will highlight the points where you are making issues and where you are writing correctly. Then we have a grand revision. That's a grand revision. It's not just about the important topics. In the grand revision, you will have the complete course from practice to preparation as well. Means after each topic, again, you have a question in the grand revision as well. Now, study plan and roadmap. Today is 8th or 9th June, in which we are done with the orientation AA made easy. Now from tomorrow, we will start the topic wise lecture series. So June and July, we are done with our courses with maximum practice. Then we have August. In the August, again, we will do further practice on the unseen questions, and we have a live mock exams on the Zoom. We have a revision boot camp. Then, my dear students, September first week, which will be your exam week, and you will be appear in your exam with good and motivated mind. Total duration of the AA course content is around 25 hours approx. Sir, if I will give 1 day, 1 hour, so can I complete this course in 25 hours? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. But there are so many past paper questions on which we have video solutions as well. So that is why we will go with 4 lectures per week. So if we are going with this planner, with this technique, it will help us a lot. Okay, my dear student. So no need to rush. Now, success tips. Watch 1 lecture per day. Don't rush. Don't rush. And remember one thing. If you are not able to watch the lecture on the particular day, no need to watch 2 lectures on the next day. Just watch 1 lecture. Okay. The course I have designed for you are very concise, straight to the point. No irrelevant things, no irrelevant discussion. Just important things, just concept clarity and questions as well. Revise the content daily. You have to revise the notes daily, because the notes which I have designed for you are not from any topic or other thing. Okay. These are from the core ISAs. So if you read the notes and if you try to write your answer according to my notes, then you are on a good side. Solve topic wise past papers. This is very, very important. Read examiner reports for clarity. At least read 1 report. Everything. You don't need to look for any other resources. Everything, either for the ethical issues, either for the corporate governance, for the risk, for the controls. I have prepared every document with you for the procedures. Everything I have prepared for you, my dear students. Everything I will provide you. So you don't need to worry at all. Mark your scripts with professional like me. Be professional in writing, consistency with right attitude. These are all the things which I will guide you. Now, motivation and closing. Learn to question everything. That's where real audit, because this is called professional skepticism, my dear students. If you have a good professional skepticism, so you will be on a right side with this course. Engage in group participation and Q&A, where I'll post small quizzes that will help you in reshaping the content. Connect with me on WhatsApp. Stay connected. My YouTube channel name is ACCA Passpoint. Now the question is, why you? Why ACCA Passpoint? There is a little thing about the Passpoint. As I have the audit exposure, so I will help you in more connecting and more linking with respect to different industries and the type of question that the examiner can be tested in the case studies, in the scenarios. Timely course completion with extensive practice. Yes, as I have mentioned, I will not just give you the ACCA pass questions. I will provide you with other professional qualification questions as well. You will not just study audit, you will understand audit methodology, how the auditor performed the audit on the client. Close monitoring. This is not like you just get the recordings and then I will say, okay, dear students, we will see you in the next batch. No, no, no. Every time, every year, every time, everywhere, you guys have my support. You can text me anytime, any day. Okay, either it's 11 p.m, 1 a.m, whatever the time is, you can text me. You can ask me to give you an understanding on this concept. I am here to help you. Limited student with mentorship, because it's my personal suggestion that if you want to deliver something, then you guys must do best. So there is no point if I enroll so many students, because if I enroll so many students, so it's not possible for me to deliver or to monitor every individual. Okay, so that is why the batches are very small for all my subjects, either for the FRAA and many more things which you will get throughout the session. Now, my dear students, we are done with the orientation. If you have any question or any confusion with respect to the fees or with respect to the lectures, anything schedule planner, you can comment down or you can text me as well. Now I am going to show you the planner which we have. Dear student, this is the planner. Okay, this is the planner. Today is around 9. So you will start with the lecture number 1, which is the introduction. So you can see I have given you the complete planner. Tuesday, Wednesday, so we have day, we have date, and then we have topics, we have lecture. These 3 columns are for you. How? Once you are done with the lecture number 1 and you are done with the notes revision, you have to write done here. And if you are done with the practice, then you have to write done here. What you have to do with the status, just click on this filter and press completed. Why? Let me show you. Look, this is the lecture tracker. What you have to do, everything is given here. Then here you can see your study dashboard. Now you can see it's 0, 0, and there is no chart. Let me show you. If you press completed, look, dear students, are you getting my point? So this will help you in analyzing your preparation. The dashboard will help you to analyze where you are progressing at the moment. Now these are the practice sessions. On this practice session, we have recordings as well, so you don't need to worry. You guys will get everything on your registered email. Once you watch the orientation, just text me or comment down. I will share the further details with you. Both the files, orientation file and the planner file, you will get in the video description. Now guys, we will meet with the AA lecture series. Till then, take care and goodbye.